Yes. Welcome to Last Call Reacts. Yo, we got to get into this, man. Simply got to get into this. Let me show you a little bit of an image. We're going to get into it. This video is not going to be too long because I definitely want to bring this up in my live, which is on Friday, 9 p.m. Hopefully we will go this time, even though it's a holiday. I hope some people will join me. If not, you just got to be part of the replay gang. And this is Last Call Reacts from the Last Call channel. Welcome. If you've never been before, welcome you again. And welcome back to all my old school OGs, people that come out and support me, man. Do me a favor as we start here, or even at the end to decide if you could like, share, and definitely subscribe. Help me get my numbers up when I do stuff like this as well. Now, let's just get into this. Right away, I'm going to show you this image, man, and it's not flattering. This is a tough one. And I know you saw the name of the thumbnail or the video, which is called Digital Blackface. Now, right away, we know what blackface is. We know the controversies of the celebrities that didn't know, or, news people who didn't know it was a good idea to pretend to do the blackface thing, whether in costume or dressing up, whatever the deal is, in bad taste, or even the historical context as well. They act ignorant to it. But one thing, first of all, we know technology. No technology has been used, even though it may have been intended for something positive and good, but no technology has been left unused to do evil things. And here's another case of that as well. So first of all, I just want to open up with this video to sort of set the tone for what we're going to be discussing here for a few minutes. Here we go.
Oh, boom, this boy picked me up in a busted up Corolla talking about, I got plans, mama. Let me tell y'all what this crusty man did. Took me to the club, right? Cool, but WHY, he disappeared for an hour and come back smelling like Bath and Body Works. He had the NERV to say I snore like a grizzly. Like, sir, you live in your mama's basement and your bed ain't got no frame. Don't play with me. And he ain't.
All right, I can't even stomach the whole goddamn thing. Let me read you a little something. This is from Wikipedia when it describes digital blackface. Digital blackface is a term used to describe the phenomenon of non-Black individuals using digital media such as GIFs, memes, or audio clips featuring Black individuals to express emotions or convey ideas. This behavior has sparked debates and criticism due to the concerns about cultural appropriation and the perpetuation of stereotypes. Digital blackface has been described as one of the most insidious forms of contemporary racism and has been compared to historical minstrelsy, if I pronounced that right, I hope I did, while others have dismissed the concept entirely. Now, I'm going to show you this other video, and like I said, I hope to go more into this in my live because this is something that needs to be delved into, something that we really need to get into, wedge, and open up and discuss. First of all, you know me. I'm not always front and center when it comes to anything technological. So it took a while for this to, make it to my radar or even think of it as things to be even used like this as well. I want to introduce you to this person, Robert Tulpe. First time I heard of this person was maybe last year when they did a video that's actually about 3 or 4 years old. Go into this person because they're very conscientious about what he discusses on his content, and I will bring him up on my live as well. Basically, what brought the information that was brought to my attention maybe about a year ago, but then I'm telling you, it's about a 3 or 4 year old video. It features around a character by the name of King Botch. Now, you know him from the Vine days and everything. He does these sketches. He's got millions of followers and everything. And this person details that what King Botch is doing is actually his own blackface, doing minstrel shows via this digital platform. So I just want to narrow it down, bring it up. This is in my algorithm, and this person made me pay attention. This is why I'm featuring, but also because they're very articulate and covers everything very well. This is about 11-minute video. We're not going to do the whole thing. I watched it. I'm going to chop it up a little bit just so you get the general idea of some of the talking points, give you an opinion, and then we'll crack it open on Friday night. All right, here we go.
Stereotypical AI-generated depictions of Black women acting aggressively and delivering sassy clapbacks in a synthesized Black accent are flooding TikTok. These posts that perpetuate racial stereotypes have garnered millions of views and are now a genre of AI-generated video on the platform. Considering who's making them and that they prominently feature Black stereotypes as part of formulaic slapstick comedy skits, these videos are minstrel shows. Though minstrel shows have always been popular on short-form video sharing apps, bad actors in 2025 have the opportunity to produce these skits on an industrial scale using VO3, a state-of-the-art video generation model from Google. Welcome to the future. I'm a random white YouTuber, and let's talk about AI-generated minstrel shows, which are now a thing, unfortunately. I didn't know if I should make a video about this, considering the subject matter, but many of these videos are so...
Now, for it to be a thing, there's many of these things out there. If you just go to your YouTube, like I did, to get some more of these videos, I put in AI blackface, and a whole bunch of things came up. The actual videos, as we've seen a couple minutes ago, the creators, the critiques, all that stuff comes up about this. So this is out here. And like this person says, and I'm going to respect and give the page name too. This is Robert Tolpe. Has a whole bunch of content. So go check out his channel. I'll try to remember to leave either in my live or here a link to check out his stuff, because it's definitely worth it. He puts the effort. He puts the background work. He does his homework basically before he puts the information out there. Good enough for me to look at it and be like, damn, this is one of the top, I guess you could say, critiques of the subjects that I've seen. So here we go again.
Obviously harmful, and they are everywhere. Most of them feature a Black woman minding her own business before a typically white elderly person approaches her and degrades her, allowing her to clap back.
So yeah, we're creating a conflict over here, right?
In a clever...
We're seeing a lot of things. Now, granted, social media and people do put themselves out there on social media, but it's not all for the lowbrow audience, right? We know that people are going to come out there because it's a format. People are just going to flip on the cameras. They're going to get on there and say whatever they're going to say, as ignorant as they want to be. You know what? There's Black people that do it. There's white people that do it. There's Italians that do it. There's poor people. There's rich people that, bottom line, don't know how to act when they got the camera in front of their face and they put this information out for the whole world to see. But the dangers that come in this, you have people that are programming and pushing this propaganda, and again, pushing the stereotypes out to do some very dangerous work. Now, remember back in the days, this is what they used to do to the Jewish people. This is what they used to do to Black people, all in Looney Tunes and all the comics and stuff. The thing was to accentuate and make caricatures of us and minorities, the ones that they used to target, to bring down their status, to perpetuate stereotypes. And here we are with the best technology that we've ever had on the planet being used to do the same damn thing.
Way. This format, which non-Black TikTokers have run into the ground and made into a grotesque minstrel show, did not begin as a clear attempt to profit off stereotypes. It started with this one-off video made by a Black creator of AI-generated content.
I love my natural hair.
That hair isn't real.
Death is seeking you at the bingo table.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep
All right,
track
here
of
we
all
go.
my tasks. I start by
This is why I
breaking
gotta
down
do this
everything
on
I need to
live.
get done in a list view.
Sorry, folks.
His
Here we
page is
go.
not centered on this kind of content.
Now I'm going to jump around a little bit.
Diversity to the artificial intelligence community.
His original video isn't over the top, and his prompt doesn't instruct the model to depict anything outlandish.
And he's making the argument, maybe it could be used for good things, and maybe it was. But again, moving on, we're looking at conflict. Why are they creating things of conflict, right? Are these the the topics, the emotions, everything that funnels into fake news, that you choose one side, you pick another, it's divisive to get us angry at each other, perpetuate these. And let's face it, when we didn't know back then during the elections and stuff, a lot of these things, a lot of these so-called things of fake news were passed around to be like, do you look what this person said? Do you look at what this person said? And it went back and forth, and it used people against each other by using this chaos.
Like AI Slop 95 post cartoonishly racist videos, like this one of a black man in a cotton field dressed in plantation attire while eating a slice of watermelon and washing it down with a glass of what appears to be grape Kool-Aid. It's remarkable that Google readily allows harmful content like this to be generated.
Absolutely.
They have created advanced language models that are more than capable of weeding out offensive prompts and blocking VO3 from generating certain kinds of videos. I asked Google's Gemini chatbot if the VO3 prompt, a video of a black man on a cotton plantation eating watermelon and sipping grape Kool-Aid, perpetuates harmful stereotypes. In a split second, Gemini answered yes and gave a bullet point breakdown of every stereotype featured in the video and why they are harmful. There's no reason why Google can't use this technology to prevent harmful videos from being generated with VO3.
Isn't that interesting? That is interesting. And if that is the case, why is that technology not being used? I can't think of any other group where this would be acceptable and the attention wouldn't be garnered towards preventing harmful material like this out to the masses. But here we are again. Are we being complacent that this is out? That, just another day in a life. That makes it okay? Now, if I'm finding out and knowing about this now and giving it thought, how are we so distracted with so many other things? The goddamn Diddy trial, all this nonsense, and this isn't a thing. And for a lot of you, that's like, well, why are you having this white male come out with this presentation? Because he does a damn good presentation. That's why. And he's conscientious and does his homework. And everything that I've seen, he's not biased. He provides information and opens up and gives information that we should have and that should be known as well. There are many other videos on this, but again, this guy does a really good job, and we're just going to wrap it up a little bit because I think we get the point, but we definitely will be discussing it a little more on my live.
They clearly have the ability to do this. They just don't care. While videos like that one are obviously problematic, some clips incorporate stereotypes without featuring any black people. Take the account Bigfoot Baddie as an example. The account gives the popular video format of an AI-generated Bigfoot vlog an interesting twist. Bigfoot is turned into a racial caricature, talking on the phone in a played-up black accent to her friend Keisha about her baby daddy Tyrone.
Oh my God, Keisha, you ain't gonna believe this mess. Tyrone, you know my baby daddy, the Neanderthal with the questionable hygiene. Yeah, him.
She flamboyantly waves around her 3-inch pink.
Like I said, I don't even like watching. It's hurtful to even watch these images. And like I said, they used to do this sort of stuff, not to relate. It is a sin to relate any black person to a monkey. So we're going backwards in time. We're going back to the Step and Fetch It. We're going back to the cartoons, the Tom and Jerry, Mammy, and Looney Tunes and Merry Melody that used to do all this sort of stuff to us, which I'll definitely have featured as well. Let's just wrap it up, y'all.
Way Google could hire enough people to filter out all the garbage in the data set effectively. Even though that might not be feasible, there has to be solutions out there to control what the model outputs, and the company still has a responsibility not to put a product out into the world that can do damage.
Agreed.
As generative AI models get increasingly more powerful, this move fast and break things strategy that every company in the AI race is adopting will have all sorts of negative consequences. These loosely moderated models have already been used to generate political disinformation and other harmful media, though I believe companies like Google have a moral obligation to stop people from using their tools.
Said the word exactly what it is. Harmful media. Say that again. Harmful media. These sort of things cannot be out there. And there definitely has to be a parenting solution of this, because it's the ones that probably are the ones that generate the most activity on these things, but have the less stock in a lot of these platforms that are being hurt by these platforms. And therefore, it cannot continue to be this way. You need to not pay attention to this. You need to boycott it. You need to report it. Whatever's out there cannot be out there representing people like you and me. And while you're at it, even do yourself a favor and make sure when you present yourself, it's nothing like these things as well. We got to live up to a certain expectation to level up the way that we were expected to, the way people fought for us to. Let's get on the level, man. This is the Last Call Reacts. Do me that favor. Like, share, subscribe. Join me on a live. Check out my other videos. Definitely appreciate you listening, man. Peace out.